Listen, most people go their whole lives hiding from themselves. They bury their doubts, their disguises, their fears. They pretend their mind is quiet. But the truth is loud. And the ones who finally hear it, the awakened ones, they don't wake up because life got easier. They wake up because life got real. There's a moment when you stop running. A moment where you realize the world isn't what traps you. You are. Your patterns, your excuses, your comforts, your fear of being exposed. And once you see it, once you really see it, once you see through that veil, you can't unsee it. That's why people who wake up move different. They look crazy to other people who are still asleep, other people who are still living the lie. They look cold. People call them distant. You're too focused because they're carrying a weight most people never touch, the weight of their own truth. They know the only enemy left is the one staring back at them in the mirror. And you can lie to the world. You can't lie to that reflection. You see, awakening, true awakening isn't soft. It isn't peaceful at all. It's violent. It breaks you open. It strips away who you pretend to be so you can finally see who you really are. And sometimes that hurts. Facing the truth of who you really are, having to take off that mask that you portray to everyone else in your life and look at yourself in the mirror and say, this is who I actually am, that hurts. And it demands something beautiful. It demands responsibility. Once you understand your mind, once you understand your patterns, once you understand that you are the architect of your life, you don't get to blame anyone else anymore. You don't get to hide behind the, they hurt me, or they didn't support me, or they didn't believe in me like they should have. They didn't back me. No, you know better now. And knowing better means being better. Even when it's uncomfortable. Even when you don't feel like getting up. Even when you don't feel like walking into that gym. When you don't feel like doing one rep. When you don't feel like doing a quarter mile. That's when it's ugly. And it gets lonely. Not if it gets lonely, but when it gets lonely. You see, when you wake up to who you really are, and you start to work on yourself, and you start to become better, some things will have to die. And when you offload those bad habits that you had, the drinking every night, the smoking, the overeating, the going out every night, once you offload those, unfortunately, you're gonna offload a few friends. Well, associates. Because you'll start to see that when you offload your bad habits, those people who you used to do those bad habits with were only with you because you were doing those bad habits with them. You see, people don't fear waking up because it's mystical. They don't fear it because it exposes everything they've been avoiding. It forces you to see that 90% of your suffering is handcrafted by your own mind. It forces you to see that you sabotage yourself. With your doubt, with your hesitation, with your stories that you tell yourself. You repeat these stories in your mind every time life punches you in the face. It's always someone else's issue. But here's the beautiful part. Once you wake up, once you catch yourself building those walls, they start to crack. Your excuses lose their power. Your fears lose their grip. Your past stops dragging you, and you start moving like someone who knows that I'm built for more. Awakened people carry a quiet intensity about them. They walk into a room with a different type of heat because they're facing their own darknesses that you have no clue they're facing. Nobody else's darkness scares you anymore because you faced your own. And that's the truth most people don't want to hear. That's the truth awakened people keep hidden. That you are responsible for who you become. Not your mother, not your dad didn't give you enough love. Your mom didn't give you enough kisses. You were the black sheep of your family. No one cares. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you peace. No one is going to hand you discipline, strength, or purpose. You build those with your own choices. So choose the grind. Choose the growth. Yes, it's going to be hard. Yes, you're going to look at yourself daily, throughout the day, and say, I cannot believe that I used to do this. But every time you do that, every time you fight that urge to go back to your original mask that you would put on, you get a little bit stronger. So choose the growth. Choose the path that forces you to confront yourself daily. Because the moment you do, the moment you stop being afraid of your own mind, you unlock a version of yourself so strong, so disciplined, so sharp, that the world has no choice but to get out of your way. This is your call out. This is your wake up. Your reminder that the strongest version of you is already inside of you. Buried under the excuses, buried under the distractions, and the fears that no longer deserve authority over your life. So stand up. Dust off the lies you've been living under. Look your truth in the face and step into the kind of life that requires courage, discipline, and a damn spine. Because at the end of the day, you only get two choices. Stay asleep or choose active.